Okay, very strange war here. Um, the clan we were up against was using something that I would call casual engineering. So our engineering with Oddball and some of our other guys, Jendai, etc., is very, very marked. You can tell right up front when you look at those bases that they've got virtually no defense. They had kind of scattered in and out through their clan like nines and tens. So you'll see the bonuses here 40 and then 234. So I think that's a 10. And then 158, 175, and then 281. There's like a 9 or a 10 mixed in there. Then 180, 180, 189, 303. So there's a boost. And then they start getting up into there. So there's, I think that's a 9 or a 10 that was dropped in there. So they had like three of these semi-engineered cities. Then up top, they were fairly solid, reasonable numbers in the 500s. And as you'll see what happened here, um, missed on city number two. That was actually me. Only got 1 star on that. And I'll just kind of go over how the war went. So Reaver just got City 1 drag attack. So yeah, he made a bit of a mistake there by raging his heroes, and they ran around the outside. If he'd have let them go, they'd have probably come in and got that one air defense out. But here you can see the side air defenses are really outside, so he didn't have any trouble at all getting into the core. But the problem was getting the 50%. He just got it, so that went pretty well. City number two. So this was mine. So you'll see here, I think what I'm going to title this video is Why Hero Down really factors into war. And here you'll see it. I don't have my Archer Queen, so I ran pure drags right up the middle. Got the Town Hall, yay me. But I'm only at 39%, and I definitely needed that second hero. If I'd have run that second hero down the left side of the board, you can see I would have easily picked up the 2nd star. So that is clearly one where one hero down cost us a star. And then here's Reaver again. He got this literally in the last seconds of the war. TJ was teaching today, and he was going to hit 10, and this being a midweek war, things happened, and he popped in with like 3 minutes left and started to hit this city with an attack that I think he built to clean up at 8. So I haven't even seen the results of that attack, and Reaver was sitting there going, okay, hopefully he could hit. And I think he popped in the last 15 or 20 seconds of the war and came in here and got 2 stars. And really, I think if we'd have had one more attack, we would have tied this war, or if I'd have gone in with heroes up. But we still lost it on the tiebreaker, so it wasn't material to the net result. And then, so here was me. This one, I looked at this early and said, yeah, this is definitely, this was one I could get with only one hero up. So just threw one dragon and a king down there to clear out the outside, then let loose with the main attack. And there you see he had a dragon in the clan castle, no problem with that. Ate through the city. So this was, I don't want to say an automatic 2-star, but this was, I think, a reasonable city to hit. The problem was the opposite city to this didn't have Inferno towers, and it got 3 stars. So their number one guy 3-starred our two of our 9.1s, and they almost got me. I was at 99%. So these guys were clearly focused on the non-Inferno cities. Their number 2 player did nothing. So here's Sarge. He made a drag run at this, and he commented afterwards that it really feels strange. And you'll see the timing here. Starts off okay. Right now the Hound should be out. Hound isn't out. Hound isn't out. Hound. Oh, there's Hound. Yes, it was really late on the Hound. Uh, this is one possibly I think we'd have taken a second shot at because it only had one Infernos and the air defenses weren't maxed. I'm not sure that we'd have got 3 stars on it, but we should have been able to have upped the damage there. But anyway. Oh, yeah, and he had a couple quakes there that apparently I didn't use. So he said he felt a little out of sorts running drags up there. So here's the 9 attacks that worked really well. Go ahead and pop a couple of those. So Whoop came in and got this kind of late. So his first Jai-Hi-Ho, he missed with it. Was close, up in the high 90%. But I think he said he forgot his healers on that one. And this one, he got everything going. Now he sees it's 62% damage, and the healers are gone. But so's most of the defenses. So, this was just timed right there. And I think, this was like a 3-minute and 22-second attack. So this would not have gone 3 under the old system. So thank goodness for the extra 30 seconds. We just needed that to plow through these walls and get that one. So that went well. We got all the 9s here. That was kind of a good thing. So here, this is also kind of an example of really the effect of hero down. John, JP, playing his 9.1, which is pretty much a 10 on offense, and Carter, which is a 9. And here he is, 3 starting with a 9. Not big heroes, they're both at 15, but he had both heroes up. So, it could be just the target he picked. But really, the guys playing with 1 hero down really seemed to suffer in this war, myself included. And you'll see most of the, I think probably all of the 3 stars on the 9 came from runs with 2 heroes up. So I could be wrong on that. So no, I'm not wrong on this one. So this was my run, and I just like the looks of this one. That big opening at 9 to 10:30 was where I was going to come in and run. I think I'd seen a scout on this, knew there was small ground troops in the CC. I think it probably took 2 poisons in there. You had 2 different level poisons. Cleared that out, and then come in late with the hogs. And you'll see they were very helpful and gave me the kind of just enough there to get that. So I'm really liking the hogs late, 4 to 5 hogs, depending on what I'm feeling like on a particular day. And then here's Sarge. He hit this one early in the war. And another ground attack. So I was wrong. He only had 1 hero up, but it was his queen. So if my guess is your impairment factor, you're probably at about maybe 95% without the BK, and maybe 88 to 90% without the AQ, and then really with both of them, you're really reduced. But Sarge was able to plow through, found a target he could knock out. Most of these 9s were not that bad. Here's another one that I got late in the war. Another one. So what I'm doing here particularly, I want to come in at 4:30, but I start out with the wizard low, so the attack doesn't run away from me. So that 1 wizard there coming right in at 6 o'clock was critical. Then I get my golems out. You can see that whiz tower's banging on that golem, which is what I want. Then I can get my wall breakers into that sector by aiming them right of that golem. Now I'm in. Now this is the reason I wanted to go in there. I can jump 2 walls right there and get into the middle. I've got my, I think I got 2 poisons again this time. I don't usually do that, but it seemed to make sense against these guys. And there we are going right through the core. I got my heel down on my main unit running up the middle. About to drop a jump up top there. Yep, there it goes. I still have a rage left, and I throw that up around 10:30 or 11, right about there, uh, right over top the jump, and pretty straight, pretty straightforward attack at this point. So I still have 3 wizards to help clear up on the outside. An archer. I've used the king ability, haven't even used the queen ability yet. So at this point, it's pretty straightforward attack. And this is one where JP got 90%, roughly the same troops, but he was playing without his hero down, but almost the same troop mix. And then here's Ayaki. This is a good run for golems. This kind of concentric circle sort of layout really goes pretty well. So he pops the CC, gets the dragon out, and then actually I don't know if he blows through that wall or just rages, jumps over it. Yeah, so he does the double jump there to get basically units on all 3 circles, and then that's pretty much all she wrote there. So really, that was a good run, not a particularly good design there, but it was a good read by Ayaki to pick that up as a golem target. And then E-Man is this. Yeah, so this is one of these 8.1s or 8.5s. The TH level is 9, but really when you look at it, for the most part, he's going up against the TH8, and even runs, he's usually the lowest 9 in our rankings on strength basis, and quite often drops down and picks up 8 or hits the lowest 9 for 3, and he did. That was a nice run there. He actually tried the city I had, city 10 there, and missed that. But it took a reasonable shot at it. But yeah, some of the other attacks that kind of I'm trying to think of. I want to see if Mark actually, if he had both his heroes up for this one. Yeah, so here, yeah, this was Mark's first attack. So here's another one with hero down. Came in, he got up to 47%. So this one, I think I don't know if he gemmed his queen for the second attack. He did have both his heroes back up. It may have just came up naturally. But so you see when you're up at that 47% range, he'd have at least gotten 1 star, might have gotten 2 with the with queen there on that one. And like I said, you'll see the I think early on, same thing with John when he hit his. I'm not sure if that was a white attack. So it did early on in this war. It looked like they might be scout cheating, but then again, it was really kind of hard to say. They weren't really clobbering things there. That one, their number 6 got 99% on me. Looked like we had a scout cheat. Looked like he was going to come through and be a bit of a problem, but turned out not to be the case. And yeah, so here's JP's attack on 10. Came in, so you'll see very similar build to what I ran at this with Famous. Slightly different approach, but this approach generally works pretty well. But in this case, he's actually running. He's running without his BK, so he does have his queen, and starts in there, and he does get a good area to drop that jump on. that covers a bunch of different sectors. But now you'll see he's got the queen, but just just wasn't quite enough there. So I think with the lack of the hero and a slightly different attack angle, that's kind of what got us over. Yeah, that's very similar to my build. So he's got 2 golems, 3 P.E.K.K.A. I use 3 golems, 2 P.E.K.K.A. He has 8 hogs. I have 5 hogs. He has 8 wizards. I ran about 14 wizards. Oh no, he's got 15 wizards. I have 14 wizards. So yeah, very similar build, just a slightly different deployment. But like I said, not the missing one of the heroes there. As it ended up, a reasonably close war. I think with full strength, would have been even closer. I don't think we would have had any trouble tying them on score. I'm not sure we'd have got them on the tiebreaker. Not sure we'd have gotten one more star because we did star every 9 they had. The only other, when you look at this, that was a really solid war on our part. We could have definitely pushed City 2 there. The question is whether we could have gotten City 5. That's what we'd have needed to do to win this. It only has 1 Inferno there. And the loot bonus was a little bit on the low side. It wasn't that upgraded. So to win it, that's the only way we would have gotten there. So very unlikely to win this, even with all our heroes up. And I just want to say this, like I said, their kind of approach to clan engineering, what I would call casual engineering, where in the old days it looked like these guys were upgrading too fast and not maxing their defenses. Turns out, I think, to be a really good strategy. So, whether some of those scouts were scout cheats or not, I don't think it really mattered. The guy who got 3 stars on our 4 and 5 did run really good lava bombing attacks on, or lava Lunian attacks on, I guess it was Whoop and JP to get those to 3 stars. So that in the end was the difference. But as I said, overall a good war. And like I said, I think it was a demonstration though across the board of how much you really do lose when you have a hero down in the war. So that's it. I'll go ahead and get this one posted